Imagine walking into a restaurant. The waiter walks up to you and asks, "What would you like to order?" And you confidently reply, "Food." The waiter pauses. "What kind of food?" You answer, "Just food." It sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Because nobody orders food. You order a specific meal, a burger, a salad, a bowl of pasta, something with a name. Now here's the surprising part. Millions of people are making this exact mistake with their careers. They aren't saying, "I want to become a data analyst," or "I want to become a back-end developer," or "I want to become a product designer." Instead, they simply say, "I want a remote job." And that single sentence might be the biggest reason they're still unemployed. Because here's the truth that almost nobody tells you. Remote work isn't a profession. It's simply a place where the work happens. If you've been spending months applying for remote jobs without success, if you've been wondering why companies never reply, if you've been collecting certificates but still can't land interviews, stay with me. Because in the next few minutes, you're going to understand one mindset shift that changes everything. And once you see it, you'll never think about remote work the same way again. Let's clear up one of the biggest misconceptions on the internet. People often speak about remote work as if it's a career. It isn't. Think about it this way. Imagine someone tells you, "I work in a building." That's not a profession. That's just a location. The important question is, what do you actually do inside the building? Are you an accountant? A lawyer? An architect? A receptionist? The building doesn't define your career. Your profession does. The same applies to remote work. Working remotely simply means your office could be your home, a co-working space, a cafe, or anywhere with a reliable internet connection. The location changes. The profession does not. That distinction changes everything. What companies are really looking for? 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Here's what international companies actually hire. They hire data analysts, front-end developers, back-end engineers, cloud architects, product managers, digital marketers, cybersecurity analysts, technical writers, UI/UX designers, DevOps engineers, business analysts, project managers, AI engineers, quality assurance specialists. Notice something. Every single one has a clearly defined role, a clearly defined responsibility, a clearly defined skill set. Companies don't hire someone because they want to work remotely. They hire people who solve specific business problems. Every company asks essentially the same question. What value can you create for us? Not, how badly do you want this opportunity? Not, how motivated are you? Not, how many motivational videos have you watched? They want evidence. Can you analyze data? Can you build software? Can you secure networks? Can you design intuitive user experiences? Can you increase customer engagement? Can you improve business performance? Businesses invest in outcomes, and outcomes come from expertise. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, if someone asked you today, what professional problem do you solve? Could you answer confidently? That question is more important than asking where you'll work from. Here's what international companies actually hire. They hire data analysts, front-end developers, back-end engineers, cloud architects, product managers, digital marketers, cybersecurity analysts, technical writers, UI/UX designers, DevOps engineers, business analysts, project managers, AI engineers, quality assurance specialists. Notice something? Every single one has a clearly defined role, a clearly defined responsibility, a clearly defined skill set. Companies don't hire someone because they want to work remotely. They hire people who solve specific business problems. Every company asks essentially the same question. What value can you create for us? Not, how badly do you want this opportunity? Not, how motivated are you? Not, how many motivational videos have you watched? They want evidence. Can you analyze data? Can you build software? Can you secure networks? Can you design intuitive user experiences? Can you increase customer engagement? Can you improve business performance? Businesses invest in outcomes, and outcomes come from expertise. Here's a quick reality check. How would you respond? If someone asked you today, what professional problem do you solve? Could you answer confidently? That question is more important than asking where you'll work from. This is where many career journeys begin to drift off course. Someone hears about remote work. They see people posting pictures of laptops beside swimming pools. They hear stories of professionals earning in foreign currencies. And naturally, they want the same lifestyle. But then they make one critical mistake. Instead of choosing a profession, they chase a lifestyle. So they bounce from one course to another. A little coding, a little graphic design, some digital marketing, maybe cybersecurity next, then data analysis, then AI. Months pass, sometimes years, but nothing truly sticks. Because depth always beats random exploration, specialists become valuable because they spend enough time mastering one field. General curiosity is useful, but employers pay for dependable expertise. The internet often celebrates shortcuts. Real careers are built through consistency. Here's another reality that's easy to overlook. When you apply for a remote role, you aren't only competing with people in your city, or even your country. You're competing with professionals from around the world. Someone in India, someone in Brazil, someone in Poland, someone in Germany, someone in Canada, someone in the United States, all looking at the same job listing, all submitting applications. Many already have portfolios, real client work, open source contributions, case studies, years of focused practice. That may sound intimidating, but it shouldn't discourage you. It should clarify the standard. Global competition also means global opportunity. Your location no longer limits your career, but your skills still matter. In today's world, talent can come from anywhere, and employers are increasingly willing to hire the person who demonstrates the strongest capability, not simply the person who lives closest to the office. So what actually gets attention? 3 things. Number 1, skills. You need practical knowledge. Not just theory. Can you perform the work? Number 2, projects. Knowledge becomes believable when people can see it. If you're a data analyst, show dashboards, show insights, show reports. If you're a developer, show applications you've built. If you're a designer, show thoughtful case studies that explain your design decisions. Projects transform learning into evidence. And finally, proof. Proof comes from consistent results. Internships, freelance work, volunteer projects, personal initiatives, open source contributions. Anything that demonstrates you can deliver. Employers are trying to reduce uncertainty. Proof gives them confidence. Everything changes the moment you stop saying, "I want a remote job," and start saying, "I am becoming a cybersecurity analyst," or "I am a product designer," or "I specialize in data analytics." That identity changes your decisions. Now you know what to study, what software to learn, what communities to join, what certifications matter, what projects to build, what portfolio to create, what interview questions to prepare for. Everything becomes focused. Instead of trying to learn everything, you begin mastering something. And mastery creates confidence. Confidence creates opportunities. Let's return to where we started. Remote work isn't the destination. It's simply one way work can be delivered. The real destination is becoming exceptionally good at solving meaningful problems. Don't build your career around a location. Build it around a profession. Choose one role. Commit to learning it deeply. Practice consistently. Build real projects. Create a portfolio that speaks before you do. Keep improving. Keep refining. Because opportunities rarely go to the loudest voice. They often go to the person who demonstrates clear value. The global market doesn't reward wishful thinking. It rewards competence. Not because dreams don't matter, but because dreams become reality through disciplined skill development. So before you ask, "How do I get a remote job?" ask yourself a better question. What valuable professional can I become? Answer that question well, and remote opportunities become far more attainable. If you found this video helpful, share it with someone who's been searching for remote work without a clear career direction. And before you leave, I'd love to hear from you. What career path have you chosen? Or what role are you seriously considering, and why? Drop your answer in the comments. Your response might inspire someone else to begin their own journey with purpose. Remember, don't chase remote work. Choose a profession. Master your craft. Build proof. And let your skills open doors across the world.